You've been waiting for a while to talk about what happened at Bridgegate. What's your reaction to the verdict?
Well, Charlie, you know, my first reaction was that the jury confirmed what I thought on January 9th, 2014, nearly 3 years ago. I had 24 hours to make decisions back then, and I thought there were 3 people responsible: David Wildstein, Bill Baroni, and Bridget Kelly. And here we are, 3 investigations later, federal grand jury investigation, investigation by a Democratic-led legislature. And what's the conclusion? The conclusion is that there were 3 people responsible.
And the question is, though, what does it say about you and your staff that these people who work for you did this?
I thought about this in the last week. I've had 25 people serve on my senior staff over 7 years, and I had 1 person who didn't get it. 1 out of 25. So I don't think it says anything about me. I think it says everything about that person.
Why do you think she did it?
Wish I knew, Charlie. I wish I knew. I never could figure it out. It was one of the most abjectly stupid things I've ever seen. I mean, think about it. You know me. I'm pretty good at this political game. I'm up by 25 points in a re-election in a blue state, and they decide they're going to create a traffic jam in a town that's a Democrat town that I wound up winning 2 months later in the election.
So it was stupid on the face.
Absolutely stupid on the face. And criminal. As determined by the jury.
But it is not just her. David said that he told you about it at the 9/11 memorial.
That's not what he said, by the way.
And
no, first thing he said was that Bill Baroni told me.
That's right.
Right? And what did they told me what? Even Wildstein said that all Baroni said to me was that there was traffic at the George Washington Bridge and that the mayor was not getting his phone calls returned. Now, Charlie, I have to tell you, I have absolutely no recollection of any of them saying anything like that to me that day. So let's be clear. But even if they had.
So you're saying you have no recollection. You're not saying I can swear to you that they never said anything like that. You're saying I don't remember.
I don't remember any of it. But what I will tell you is this, Charlie. If they would have told me that, hey, we're creating traffic at the George Washington Bridge in order to punish the mayor for not endorsing you, I would have remembered that. And they never said that. In fact, in the whole trial, by the way, Charlie, I think this is a really important point. In the whole trial, no one, not even Bridget Kelly, Bill Baroni, or David Wildstein, ever testified that anyone ever said to me that this was an act of political retribution.
This is the Washington Post. Governor Christie's political career suffered a serious blow. It taints his legacy. His job approval is at 21%. 52% of the people said they think he knew. Even Donald Trump suggested that during the campaign.
Yeah, well.
But that's what you're suffering from. That's what the impression is,
yeah, but
that
sure.
something happened at Bridgegate, at the trial and the events there that have come down on top of you.
Of course.
In what way?
The way you just talked about. The fact is that if the media and others attack you relentlessly for 3 years, and you cannot defend yourself because you are in the middle of cooperating in the judicial process and cannot stain that process, then if there's only one line of information, then people will believe the line of information they're being given. But, you know, anything like that from the Washington Post or anybody else, that's a snapshot in time, Charlie. And now I get to talk.
But these were reporters who were covering the trial, and then they write
No, but I mean, their conclusion is a snapshot in time.
Right.
I can't tell you how many times I've been told my political career was over. Here I am.
In our next hour, I ask Governor